Hello everybody and welcome to a new video. In today's video we will be driving a Southeastern High Speed service down from Faversham to St Pancras, stopping at all stations in between. I'm glad hopefully you guys will be joining me, and I'm glad that you are. So let's get into this. Hello everybody and welcome to Trains and World 6. As I said, we'll be driving the Southeastern High Speed. We'll be doing the full version, we'll be doing inside class 395. Cool. And we're going to do that one. Sure, let's do a bit earlier actually. I like my early morning services. Let's see. I could, no, let's do, ooh. No, that's a good one. That's an early. Okay. Well, firstly, before I start, how are we all doing? Are we all having a good day? I hope so. I'm also having a good day. You guys may say it's a bit late, but this is going to be quite a normal time for me to stream purely because I work, so this is generally quite a nice time for me to chill and relax. Before we fully get started, can I just start off by apologising? Because I appreciate the stream was actually a delayed start. For some reason, even though it was supposed to be a 10:45 start, for some reason, OBS decided it was going to start early, so I can only apologise about that. Anyways, okay, cool. Safety systems are on. Let's get the headlights on today running, as it's already surprisingly bright. Oh, nice, we've got a networker pulling inside. And now let's get the doors opened. Well, can I just say we're off to a good start, like we're not actually running late yet, so let's try and keep it that way today. Because some of my previous streams I have started running a bit late. Let's get those doors closed. Ooh, right. Doors closed now, let's get going. Okay, take the brake off. And we are straight up to a really high speed, so let's go. Ooh, apparently I need to... Okay, running on DC. Aha, I'm kind of shoot down. There we go. By the way, guys, I'm noticing that the ratio of viewers to followers is a bit low. If you wouldn't mind sharing my content, I appreciate I may not be the most epic streamer ever, but still, if you wouldn't mind sharing my content to other people, it would be nice because it would be nice if I could grow this channel. Because at the end of the day, of course, I will never be as superior as the British Ace, but I am looking to build myself up a bit, if you get what I mean. For whoever has just joined me, a warm welcome to my channel. As you can see, we are currently driving on a Southeastern High Speed Class 395, and we're going up St Pancras. This is the Southeastern service to St Pancras. The next station is Sittingbourne. Change here for the Sheerness line, and also change here for other National Rail services to London Victoria. have to say, I personally thought that was a beautiful stop there. Please feel free to use the live chat and tell me whether you agree whether that was a nice stop, because personally, I'm well chuffed with that stop. This is the Southeastern service to St Pancras International. We will be calling at Rainham, Gillingham, Chatham, Rochester, Strood, Gravesend, Ebbsfleet, and Stratford and St Pancras International. We will be calling at Rainham, Gillingham, Chatham, Rochester, Strood, Gravesend, Ebbsfleet, Stratford, and St Pancras International. The next station is Rainham. By the way, guys, what's happened to trains with the live boards compared to just the overhead displays? Like, for some time they were trialing them. Can I just say they looked honestly awful? The UI hadn't been correctly configured. Like, you could clearly see blank spaces and white spaces around it. I don't know whether they still exist. I don't know whether it was a trial that they decided not to go ahead with. It did look cool, don't get me wrong. But yeah, it was just really badly designed. Like, do you know whether those are still a thing? Or have they fully stopped now? This is the Southeastern service to St Pancras International. We will shortly be arriving at Raynham. Oh, I've tried to close those doors a bit early, so we're now going to go unlock them again. I didn't realise we were running so ahead of schedule. Let's see what's going on in the platform. To be honest, not surprised. It is first thing in the morning. Not surprised at all. We've got a really dead platform. Okay, and now we can actually close the doors. Okay. If anybody's watching the stream, is it coming out really laggy? I don't know if it's just I'm just watching the live replay of the stream and it's looking really laggy. I can't tell whether that's just where my wife is like, you're streaming and trying to watch it at the same time, or whether it's actually coming out really laggy. This is the Southeastern service to St Pancras International. Its next stop is Gillingham. This is the Southeastern service to St Pancras International. We will shortly be arriving at Gillingham. Oh, very nice. We've got a class 375 pulling in there.
The next station is Gillingham. We will shortly be arriving at Gillingham. Welcome aboard this Southeastern service to Dover Priory, calling at Raynham, Newington, Sittingbourne, Tenham, Faversham, Canterbury East, and Dover Priory.
For those of you who are listening to the stream, you may have heard the live announcement come through. That is because I have a mod going on that works from class 3s and 5s, networkers, and a couple of other routes, such as Gospel Line. So if you do hear those, it's unfortunately it's really annoying. It doesn't work on the class 395. I think that's just because of the how class 395 sounds, I guess. They've just not figured out the way to quite copy it. This is the Southeastern service to London St Pancras International. The next station is Chatham. This is the Southeastern service to London St Pancras International. We will shortly be arriving at Chatham. bit of a long wait here at Chatham, which is quite an interesting station. I do quite like Chatham. What are your guys' thoughts on Chatham? Right, well, after that tortuously long wait, we are now able to get on our way. And off we go. This is a Southeastern service to London St Pancras International. The next station is Rochester. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your conductor speaking. Please be advised that Rochester is the last place you can change for London Victoria. If you are wanting to travel up to London Victoria today and not London St Pancras, please change here at Rochester and await on platform 1, where a train to London Victoria will be there soon. This is the Southeastern service to London St Pancras International. Next, we will shortly be arriving at Rochester. Yes, again, unfortunately, we are going to have a slightly long wait, a minute and a few seconds. But then it's very important, as it is like the first service of the day, it is important that we do let passengers keep up with us. It looks like a train has just departed Strood, as we have just been given the green signal as well, so win-win. Right, well, after all that waiting, we have been given clearance to go. The time has passed, so we are free to go. This is the Southeastern service to London St Pancras International. The next station is Strood. Change at Strood for the Medway Valley line. This is the Southeastern High Speed service to London St Pancras International. We will shortly be arriving at Strood. Change at Strood for the Medway Valley line. I slightly fumbled that up. That's the one issue doing menu announcements, and also that is pretty cool. I've not seen, even when I've been travelling by train in real life, I don't think I have ever actually seen two trains using that piece of track at the same time. Is that even allowed, or is that a game glitch? Ah, look at that, one of our brothers. Or sisters, whichever you want. Even though. Ooh, where is that heading up to? Okay. It's not in service. I'm assuming it's just come from St Pancras. Who knows? And am I supposed to be racing it or something? Not that that's even legal, but I'm just surprised that it's just sat there. Anybody got any clues why it's just sat there? Let's see. Yeah, it's just not in service, so maybe it's just parked up there. Right, the doors are open and it's a slightly shorter wait, which it makes sense, but considering the time it takes down to get the station due to the ridiculously slow speed limit. Okay, I'm sorry, what in the God's name of movement is going on? Maybe there was engineering works last night and all these trains are rushing to get through now. But I've never seen a train leave the platform and come into the platform so quickly. Like, and they're all not in service. It makes me wonder, was there engineering works maybe going on last night that prevented the trains from getting through to the depot, so now rushing to the depot before they get sent back out into service? This is the Southeastern service to London St Pancras International. We will be calling at Gravesend, Ebbsfleet, Stratford, and St Pancras International. We will be calling at Gravesend, Ebbsfleet, Stratford International, and St Pancras International. May I have your attention on platform 1, please? The train now approaching does not stop here and will be travelling fast through the station. Please stand back. Behind the platform of platform 1, the next train to arrive at the station does not stop here and will be travelling fast through the station. Fast train approaching, please stand back. May I have your attention, please? For the purpose of your safety and security, CCTV is in operation of this train. If you do see something that doesn't look right, speak to staff or text the police on 61016. We'll sort it. See it, say it, sort it. This is a Southeastern service to London St Pancras International. We are now approaching Gravesend. Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? if you are not planning on travelling high speed with us today, please do leave the train here at Gravesend, as your ticket is no longer valid on this train. There will be a tickets inspection being taken place after Ebbsfleet, and anybody not being found to have a high-speed ticket will be fined significantly. Please make sure you are travelling with the correct type of ticket to travel on this train. If you are not, please get off the train here, where you can get a new ticket. I have to say, this next section does have to be my favourite part of the section. I just love how we go from running on just a totally normal piece of track up to running on the pantograph, so AC, and going at such speed. I just love how, and you can even see the changeover. That's the cool part. Like, you can literally just see, and I love how it goes over the track. That's like, bye-bye slow track, we're going fast. This is a Southeastern service to London St Pancras International. The next station is Ebbsfleet. Alrighty, and it's time to get ready to go. I think we got one more signal to go, and then we will be officially leaving the high-speed tracks. And guys, you may be like, why are you not going 70, Levi, when you could fully be going 70? The reason why I'm not going 70 is because I have to bring myself down to an instant stop, so it's easier just to stay at a slightly lower speed. Okay, here we go. We have the green light and the indicators that we are turning off this track. So off we go. We can literally see it coming up, here we go. This does have to be my favourite section, and as we are coming in quite strongly, we are going to be bringing ourselves down slowly. Yeah. This is the Southeastern service to London St Pancras International. We will shortly be arriving at Ebbsfleet. And off we go high speed. I think as it's raining, we're going to come in a bit slower originally, just to play it extra safe. The good thing is we will be in the tunnel mainly, so we are not so affected by the rain. But of course, the moment we come out of the tunnel, we are going to be vastly affected by the rain. But off we go. We are slowly starting to pick up some speed. And hopefully soon we will be authorized to go full track speed. So as we pull into the tunnel, you see, okay, we can turn the wipers off now. There's no point having those running, and off we go. We have got full line speed. Well, it is absolutely horrible weather out here. Not really what you want to enjoy such a beauty of a train, but hey-ho, the wipers are on, and at the end of the day, we are still going to get our passengers to their destination. What's really nice, and it's going to sound a bit crazy, is when I work on the weekends, I actually cycle under. No, yeah, I cycle under the Southeastern High Speed lines. So sometimes when I'm cycling down, down the hill. Um, it's above a motor or below a motorway, where somewhere where the Southeastern High Speed runs through. What's really nice actually is I physically get to see sometimes the Southeastern High Speed trains going past, which at that speed they look really slow, but then to think actually how fast they are going is absolutely insane. Well, we have now entered the tunnel again. I believe this is where we stay now, and we will slowly be slowing down, I believe. Why did I do that? Is it okay? Yeah, it's okay, cool. I believe this is where we will be slowing down. I believe we're just getting down low enough so the train can start slowing down correctly. Yeah. Oh, that beep indicates that we are slowly going to be starting down, so I'm actually just going to take the power fully off for now, until we get our next indicator, which I believe will tell us to drop down to 200, I want to say? I could be wrong. Oh no, look at that, I am on it. And to be honest, I think we are slowing down at a pace which will just allow us to drop straight down. Okay, we are going to have to put a bit of braking on, let's see. Okay, maybe I don't know. Let's see. We can try 48% brake and see whether that brings us down slow enough. If not, we can always add a bit more brake. And there we go. The flashing has stopped, which I believe, and I could be wrong, I believe that means we are at a speed it wants. So for it to come into the platform correctly, we are currently traveling at 55 miles an hour, so not too fast coming into the platform. Probably actually going to have to give the train a bit of help to get up this hill, actually. And also, we are at the confirmed speed because that has just locked in on the, I don't know what you call that, the interface, but I know it's not the interface. Whatever it is, whatever controls it, it has just locked in to say, hey, that's the max speed that you're allowed to travel. Of course, if we were going full high speed and skipping out the station, we might continue traveling at that speed. Also, I really don't like this weather because it makes it incredibly hard to actually see where the platform is. Okay, we can see it now, but of course, if it was much worse, we would probably be in a situation where we'd not be able to see the approach. So hats off to any Southeastern High Speed drivers. Because when it gets like this, you guys have really good eyes to be able to, or I guess memories as well, to know exactly where the platform is. Considering it is a high speed platform, so trains do come in pretty fast. Why do you think it's so long? And it is literally in the middle, and then you're straight back into a tunnel. So if you do miss it, honestly, low key, I don't think I've ever missed it when playing a game, but how hard can it be to miss something like that? Quite hard, quite hard to see it in these weather conditions. I'll be tempted actually to turn up the wiper speed a bit because we are traveling on the high speed after all. So fast wipers means fast train, clearly. One thing that is probably going to be fun is as we pull away, I am expecting a bit of resistance, but then this is a high speed train, so you never know. It is also quite a low terrain, so with any luck, we can just go instead of the issues of slipping wheels. One thing I'd love to see on this route is for this screen to become usable, and I would also like to see announcements. There has been some things released by Trains in World 6 where they're saying they are looking at potentially redoing routes and adding announcements, but I doubt a route like this is going to get it, considering how long it's been there. It also may do something to be something to do with licensing, but of course it would be nice because it is a really nice route. That really does show off the true pride of Southeastern. And for such a powerful route, you would think that they would have a bit of high speed action and high speed sound effects. Right, well, This is going to be a slightly short run because it is only 4.6 miles. So literally, we probably will get up to 225 and then have to come straight down. Some might say, why don't they just have it as a low speed line? And I guess it would be questionable, but then at the same time, it is nice to be able to get from Stratford to St Pancras. But then there's the DLR above at Stratford where you can get it pretty much as fast, or you can get the Jubilee line and you can be in central London about the same time it takes you on the high speed. By the time you actually get through the ticket barriers, get off the train, everything. So this is one of those bits of the line you're like, hang on, literally, we've only got up to 166 and we're already having to come down. So you do have to question why they did want this as a high-speed section. I guess it's because trains passing through Stratford can benefit from it and then come down slowly. But for us, we might make it up to 200, I'd say, and then we got to come straight back down for our approach into St Pancras. So I'm just going to go like that because we've already got the advantage that where we're not traveling as fast, the train can just slowly come down a bit for now. Of course, we will have to use some braking. It'll be amazing if the train could just automatically stop. But unfortunately, that's not how it works. It is also incredibly important that we do come in at a relatively slow speed because there is often a red light that can trip you out, and it'll be such a shame to have to end the route early because there's been a red light. It has happened to me before. As you can see, the difference in this now is the train is continuing to blink at 100 because it does want us to slow that bit more down. I think it'll probably want us to go about 60 where the display will then shut off and then we will be back down to normal line speed. Which at the moment we're probably doing, so we have definitely slowed down correctly. And yeah, we're about to go into a very rainy and probably very wet St Pancras. This is the Southeastern service to London St Pancras. We are now arriving at London St Pancras, where this train terminates. All change, please. Thank you for travelling with Southeastern. Please take all your personal belongings with you, and if at any time you spot something that doesn't look right, speak to staff or text the police on 61016. We'll sort it. See it, say it, sort it. Next station is St Pancras International, where this train terminates. Love and behold, let there be rain. Yeah, it's still a bit damp. It looks like it's died down a bit. But it's still rainy enough to have high wipers, and we are coming in for a pretty speedy descent into London St Pancras, platform 12, where this train terminates. I believe this is the light that normally catches you out. If there is a train in the platform for whatever reason, this light can catch you out. Now that was a smooth start. This is St Pancras International, our final destination. Thank you for travelling with us today. All change, please. This train terminates here. All change, please. And there we have it, another successful run on a Southeastern High Speed train, where this train will now be heading straight back down to Ramsgate. Is it going via Chatham? That is the question. Let's see. It is indeed! So, whichever the next driver is literally taking this train straight back up the way it came. We wish the driver the best, and yeah. Well, guys, it has been an absolute pleasure taking you on this route. We have been driving for an hour and 20 minutes. Honestly, I think that is pretty impressive. If you guys would like to see some longer streams in the future, by all means, do follow and subscribe. Same thing. And hit the notification bell. And please do share this channel with your followers and other people you may know, as it'll be very cool to get some more viewers, considering we only have one viewer on at the moment, which, hello, thank you. I think you've been with us for the entire stream. Thank you very much. And we've only had 4 views. So if you wouldn't mind sharing this channel, that would be much appreciated. Anyways, for now, that is me over.